My child, I have watched you carry the weight of what was taken from you, the silent tears, the long nights when you thought I was no longer listening. I was there. Every moment you felt forgotten became a line written into the story of your restoration. Nothing was wasted. Not one sigh. Not one loss. Not one moment of confusion. I am the God who collects what falls through your hands and returns it to you multiplied. When you thought it was over, I was only turning the page. For every door that closed, I have prepared a threshold to something greater. You did not fail. You were being positioned. Listen now, for my voice is breaking through the noise around you. You will begin to feel a gentle stirring in your spirit that is me breathing life back into the places that grew cold. The ground you thought was barren is about to sing again. I am removing the dust from your name. I am calling back the pieces that were scattered by betrayal, delay, and disappointment. The season of emptiness was never a punishment. It was preparation. You were being stretched so you could carry what is coming. Do not be afraid of the silence. It was the sound of me working beneath the surface. Even when you saw nothing, I was building everything. The tables are turning in ways you cannot yet see, and soon the very ground that once held your pain will hold your promise. My child, lift your head. The season of loss is ending. You are standing on the threshold of restoration. Do not fear what was broken, for I am the God who makes all things new. The winds of return are already moving. Can you feel them? They carry your name. The voice of restoration has begun. My child, heaven has never forgotten what was taken from you. You may think time buried your dreams, but I say to you, nothing is lost in my kingdom. Every tear that fell into the earth became a seed, and that seed is beginning to break open. Do you remember the moments when you whispered to me in the dark, asking if I had forgotten? I did not. Even then, angels carried your words before my throne. I heard the trembling in your voice and the ache behind your silence. I watched as you kept believing, even when your strength was fading. That faith, small as a breath, reached heaven. And now, the books of remembrance are being opened. Heaven has recorded every act of love you gave when no one noticed. Every prayer you prayed when no one was listening. Every time you forgave though your heart was still bleeding. Not one of those moments disappeared. They were stored, preserved, waiting for this appointed time. My child, this is that time. Heaven is responding. The things you thought were gone forever are being called back by my command. Lost opportunities, broken relationships, dreams that were buried, I am reviving them. I am sending favor where there was rejection. I am sending restoration where there was loss. Even now, angels are moving on your behalf. They are unlocking doors that have resisted you. They are aligning people, resources, and divine timing. You will see coincidences begin to multiply, but they are not coincidences. They are confirmations. I am orchestrating a return that no human hand could manufacture. My child, do not say it is too late. I am the Redeemer of time. I restore what years of pain and delay tried to steal. Your story is not behind schedule, it is right on time with my plan. The winds of remembrance are blowing. Heaven is remembering your name, your faithfulness, your sacrifices, your hidden prayers. And soon you will see the evidence of that remembrance manifest on earth. The season of being overlooked is ending. The heavens have turned their gaze upon you again. And what was lost is being summoned by my word, by my will, by my love. My child, you have poured out much. There were seasons when it felt as if everything was taken from you. Your peace, your laughter, your confidence, your sense of belonging. You gave, and it seemed nothing came back. But I am the God of the exchange. Nothing that leaves your hands in faith ever vanishes. It comes back transformed. You laid down pieces of your heart in places where you were not valued. I saw everyone. Now I take what was wounded and I return it to you whole. I take what was diminished and I return it increased. This is not a replacement, it is redemption. For every time you said, I trust you through tears, I am placing joy in the same soil where sorrow grew. For every night you could not sleep, I am releasing rest that will guard your mind. For every voice that spoke against you, I am raising new voices that will speak for you. This is the divine exchange. Pain for purpose, loss for legacy, ashes for beauty. Do not hold on to the memory of what was broken. Hand it to me. Let me trade it for something that cannot break. The more you release, the more room there is for me to fill. Your open hands are the vessels of restoration. I am also exchanging fear for courage. You thought boldness left you, but it only hid until the right moment. Now it rises again. You will walk with a quiet authority that comes from knowing who sends you. No enemy will stand in that path. Your past failures will not define you. They will testify of my faithfulness. The exchange is not only inward, my child. It will touch what surrounds you. Resources, opportunities, and alignments are shifting. Things you lost through misunderstanding will return through clarity. Things you lost through betrayal will return through favor. Things you lost through delay will return through acceleration. This is my promise. You will not end this year empty-handed. You will look around and say, "Only God could have done this." The divine exchange has begun, and it will not stop halfway. When I restore completely. Hold steady, beloved. The hands that once carried loss will soon carry abundance. The heart that once broke will beat in rhythm with hope again. The exchange is happening even now, seen and unseen, until the story of loss becomes the testimony of return. My child, the world spoke over you, but their words do not define you. Your name has been written in my book since the beginning, and no accusation, no rumor, no failure can erase what I have written. For a season you were misunderstood. People judged what they could not see, but I was shaping you in silence, hiding you for holiness. Now I am uncovering what I have placed within you. The same name that others dismissed I will cause to be honored again. Do you hear the sound of shifting? It is the sound of me lifting your name from the dust. Where doors were closed to you, they will open because I am behind them. Where voices spoke against you, they will fall silent. For I myself will defend you. I am restoring not just your reputation, but your identity. You will no longer walk carrying the label of forgotten or unworthy. I call you chosen. I call you redeemed. I call you my delight. Every false word that clung to you is being burned away by my truth. Do not strive to explain yourself anymore. I will speak for you through evidence. The fruit that comes forth from your life will silence the lies. I am crowning you with dignity where shame once sat. You will walk with quiet strength, no longer needing to prove, only to shine. My child, when I restore a name, I restore purpose with it. Your name carries assignment, and I am awakening it now. What you thought was buried under years of disappointment is rising like morning light through the clouds. You will recognize yourself again, but stronger, wiser, radiant with peace. I am also restoring the relationships connected to your true name. People meant for your journey will find you again, for they will be drawn by the fragrance of restoration upon you. Do not chase what left you in pain. Let what is ordained find you in peace. Every echo of slander is fading. Every shadow of doubt dissolves. Soon, when they hear your name, they will say, "Surely the hand of God has been with them." Lift your head, beloved. I have set your name in my light. It will not fall again. The world will see what I have always seen. My image reflected through your restored name. My child, you have come through the fire and the waiting. You have walked through valleys where you could not see the way forward, yet you are still here, and that alone is proof of my hand. Now the season shifts. What once seemed unreachable is within your grasp, for I, the Lord, am declaring the end of the delay. The same ground that saw your tears will now witness your laughter. The same hands that were empty will soon overflow. Hear me. It is returning to you. Every piece of peace, every fragment of joy, every dream that withered, I am breathing life into them again. I am restoring relationships that align with destiny. I am restoring opportunities that serve your calling. I am restoring time itself, and you will see how I fold lost years into days of divine acceleration. Do not look behind you anymore. The wilderness season has closed. Lift your eyes to the horizon. The light you see is not a memory, it is your new beginning. You will no longer live from survival, but from overflow. I am establishing you in places where you once only hoped to stand. My child, what you lost through struggle, I will return through grace. What you lost through injustice, I will return through favor. What you lost through delay, I will return through perfect timing. The measure of restoration will not be equal to what was taken. it will exceed it beyond measure. You will find yourself surrounded by peace that does not depend on circumstances, and by strength that does not come from striving. The sound of my promise will echo through your days. I have restored you and you are mine. Let this word settle in your heart not as a wish, but as a decree from heaven. The cycle of loss has ended. The mantle of restoration is upon you. Walk forward with courage. The road ahead is blessed. And when you see the signs unfolding, doors opening, burdens lifting, love returning, know that it was I who promised and I who performed it. Now go in peace, beloved, for truly what was lost is being returned.